Hi, welcome to here. It's me, Blaze Creek. And as you may or may not be able to tell, I'm super sick and I've had the hiccups off and on for like days at this point. So I'm gonna just have to record while occasionally hiccuping like a dying giraffe. But my voice might go out or be funky at times. But, most of the video itself is showcasing clips from official Massive Loop events, so you'll only really hear me at the start of each segment and the end of the video itself. So there's not too much of sick Blaze, I promise. This time we've got 4 segments, not counting the beginning slash outro. For the first 3, I'm going to give a brief explanation at the start, and then I'll showcase clips from each one until the start of the next segment. And the 4th will be brief with no clips. We don't really have any clips from that event, which is why. And originally we had a 5th segment, but I merged that with the outro. Now, in order, it goes Happy Hour Friday, Trivia Tuesday, Bug Hunt Wednesday, which might actually be on a different day. So I'll edit the description if it is going to be changed to a different day. I heard a rumor. Communal events, and originally also contests, but I'll explain that one in the outro and talk about that. But Massive Loop will be doing some contests soon. So make sure you're in Massive Loop's Discord, that way you can stay up to date on when events and activities are, happening. Plus, we could be doing more or different stuff down the line that might also interest you. But think of this as kind of like a showcase of the different events that you can commonly find on Massive Loop, and not necessarily as like a scheduler, because things do change. You never know. So now then, on a final note, before we jump into Happy Hour as our first segment, official event start times vary. We're actively trying to accommodate both a US and EU players in general on a small staff team, so sometimes we might host 2 of the same event in a day. That way everyone has a chance to fairly attend, but that can also be pretty taxing. So most of the time right now, they start at either 12 p.m. or 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That way you can better accommodate EU players, or 9 p.m. CST to accommodate US players best, since people work jobs, have school, lives. Those are realistically the best times we can host stuff based on both official hosting events on Massive Loop, and over 4 years of data from Hapu Rating and events themselves. So the majority of the people in either region, could have the choice to attend. Now, with all that said, anyway, hey, thanks for joining me, and I think we should get started. Hey, you made it inside to wherever we are. The hiccups followed me. But Happy Hour Fridays are kind of a mixture between a casual hangout with friends, a game night, and a world exploration event. But each one tends to be a little bit different on what kind of activities we'll mainly spend our time on, since, it's largely dependent on the majority of attendants who, what they want to do outside of our actual official plans. And it's really fun to be flexible to whatever the vibe is to the party. Now, Happy Hour is probably Massive Loop's most popular staff-hosted event as of the making of this video. But, getting to explore so many different and awesome places, or play games while hanging out with new friends, and the people who create or work on the game is just an entirely different vibe. But it's been straight up a great time, and a great vibe every time that I've attended or hosted, whether it's Happy Hour or otherwise, which is why I introduce so many people during them. I think it's a great introduction to the platform and great way for people to learn about not only how to play, but it's great for just getting a hang of everything. Now, I've probably said enough, as my voice is dying, so let's watch some clips taken from a couple of the Happy Hours. Give me the fucking cans! No! They've all been stolen. This is fucked up. No, that's
I had
too
a
evil.
particle effect play on these when you tip them, but you can imagine that gets pretty costly very quickly, so I disabled that.
Yeah.
You don't say.
I'm a hot tub robot. Just chilling in the hot tub.
I feel discriminated against as a desktop user. I cannot rotate.
Yeah, we can do that. Is Chi in world? We could totally do
Got
that.
no rotate.
Just spin your
you
mouse
can put a
around.
limiter on how many times you can actually.
Why is everyone shooting at me? What the fuck? I think I just killed Brandon when he was in the house. Jarno, no! No! He's doing it again. No, wait. We went chasing after you, then I saw you start coming over there again, and I'm like, no!
I didn't know you were chasing me. There's actually a mirror toggle button over there at the end. It was really funny.
The whole thing's a mirror.
Turn the mirror off.
The whole thing's a mirror. You can turn the whole thing off. It's
Yeah,
smart.
it's
It
funny.
makes sense. Like I like the
that's smart.
utility of it because it reflects the skybox you save on polys. You're only impacted when it comes to potentially RAM or CPU, so it works out. It's not impacting me in
Yeah.
any crazy ways, so
Without the mirror on, it looks like a Dark Souls like 1 area.
oh my god, it does. It's cursed, holy shit. It's a really neat idea. I like I mean, you got a bench that you can just kind of hang out at. You got a sea of mirror which reflects the stars. It all looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it.
Any
This
bedroom
place
mirror
is
here?
cool. Any what? Bedroom mirror? I doubt it. It makes sense if he added it though. A bed mirror makes sense. It's a cool place. My only thing that I would say realistically is turn down the music or the world volume a little bit. And like
And the
that's
clock.
it. I can't. Oh, is there a clock?
Yeah, I have about
Yeah,
the same
Blaze says,
usage
like,
stats as you.
Is this what my life has come to? I'm like, yeah, man. Try to explain your daily work and your job to like a coal miner in the 30s.
Yeah, that'd be rough. So yeah, there's this thing called virtual reality. It doesn't get invented for another like 70 years, but it's gonna be cool, I promise. And
Yeah,
I don't know how to-
basically,
I don't know
sit
how
in
to
my
take this
house,
bit anywhere
most of the
without being
day at my
fucked.
desk, and or I stand like 3 feet away from it, wearing a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah. A couple months ago, I visited my grandparents, and I was trying to explain to them like what I do on a daily basis. I think like maybe 10% of what I said like really sunk in with them.
Yeah.
I've explained
Is
it
that
to my
because the
family
age or
like
because
6
of the age?
times, and like they still ask me
They're
like, what do
like-
you do?
Yeah.
They're like 95, like
Holy shit.
late 90s.
Well,
I could tell that they were proud of me and what I do, but yeah, it was sweet.
honestly,
Like,
you
that's
know,
nice, Brandon.
Yeah.
as a software developer, I often find it weird, you know. Like, if you were like a carpenter, you really do stuff, you help people, you get money for it. Or you create furniture, or you are a painter or something, you do stuff, you create things. But I'm a software developer, all I do is change some virtual pixels around on the screen, and I make money off it. It's kind of like, how does it even work? I'm like nothing physical, people pay for this. Nothing even in the world, you know. That's
That's true.
Right.
The physicality.
When it comes to
definitely
coding, I'm
is
still in the
great.
how does this even work stage.
Trivia time. So, funny thing about Trivia Tuesday. Sometimes we do Jackbox, so I guess it's not actually just Trivia Tuesday. But we play other kind of party games too sometimes. Just the majority of the time it's trivia. Trivia like you'd find at a bar or a club. You know, trivia challenges players to answer questions about a whole bunch of different topics. Bunch of different subjects, from history and science to like pop culture and sports. The game's primary aim is, you know, to test and expand the player's knowledge about a bunch of different topics while also having fun. But trivia can be played in various ways. We normally play multiple choice, but essentially that means each question comes with several possible answers, usually 4. And players have to choose the correct one. There are other game modes though, so that's not always necessarily going to be for sure, but that's usually how it is. Now, personally, I wasn't all that interested in trivia before I started attending Massive Loops, but it has been a lot of fun. And I definitely enjoy and love all the random and funny moments that we've had during our sessions. So how about I show you a couple of them? Let's jump into it.
I know that the Apple headset is like getting
It's
to be
boo-boo,
popular
dude.
or what have you. Yeah.
That shit's insane right now.
They didn't make that many of them though for this one. They're like, I swear they only made a few thousand of them.
I don't know, but I'm seeing them everywhere.
Seems like it. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I
there's
see
no
them
way
all
that's
over my
just taking
Instagram
over
reels
the
and
whole market
whatnot.
share.
Yeah, dude, I
I
see a
wouldn't
video of
think
a guy in
so,
a
but
bus
that's the only thing I can think
driving a
of.
Tesla. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is driving their Tesla while in a VR headset, man? I love it, but what?
That's dangerous.
It's
That's-
so scary,
No,
dude.
thank you.
Don't do it.
New law inbound.
No, thank you.
Dude, the thought of
No.
that scares me so much. Like, I already don't
Me
like most
too.
drivers, but the fact that someone could be in like an AR headset doing their shit, no, dude, I don't want it. Pass new laws
New
quickly.
laws inbound.
Yeah,
Pronto.
Yeah.
Like they literally are. I
For
can already
real.
feel it.
local legislators, no, not even
They've
local,
gotta be.
federal legislators are fucking running to their desks with their pen in hand.
I'm gonna like call them. Like I don't. I'm gonna be like, hey guys.
I feel like it would
listen.
be covered already,
Like,
but
have you
at
guys
the
heard
same
about this?
time,
One.
did
What?
someone just drop a chicken out of a plane? Like, how do you measure this?
I had a lot of chickens. I can like roughly guess.
I feel
Based
like
on what
they
I
could
think
do
it's
it
like
for a
freak out
while.
about stuff.
ground?
I'm just gonna pick C again.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The answer was
That's about what I
13.
figured.
Oh wow.
30 felt right, but I guess not.
13 seconds is approximately the longest I ever saw one of my chickens do anything like that.
That's wild to consider.
Is it a donkey? Is it a dog? A tiger? Or a bear?
I returned at the perfect time.
I wanna
Nicely
click
timed,
donkey.
plays.
I
It's
really
funny.
want to click donkey too. I feel like
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
do
be
it.
dog. Fuck.
I feel like it is a donkey. Yeah, it is.
Answer is donkey.
Let's go.
I shouldn't have clicked dog.
Well, because you have to
Fun
think
fact.
like, what animal with enough power to kill somebody are people coming into contact with more regularly? And it's totally a donkey.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact:
Fuck.
refrigerators
Donkey
kill
has
more
assholes.
people than sharks.
Yeah, like donkeys are
Wow.
incredibly
What?
You get
ornery
killed
and
by
they
a
have the
refrigerator.
ability to kick really hard.
All that
You get
untamed
killed.
power.
I feel like it's an even.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
And the answer was 7 times.
Damn.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn.
It was either 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I went for the higher because
Yep.
I'm like, I feel like that's right. Goober, stop
I just
trying
picked
to
7
eat
because it was
things
C.
you can't eat. I know you puppy, but what the fuck?
And now, time for our results. In third place, we have dinner. In second place, we have breakfast. And in first place is Team Mayhul. Nah, it's lunch.
Of course.
Bruh.
Of course.
God damn. I thought Lang and I were doing good.
It's too OP.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
You guys were doing good.
Can we just get on one team?
I know, right?
Why not?
against me.
Why not? Let's do it.
Wait,
Oh, I want to be on the team too.
I know, right? We're all on one big team.
I feel like more people would have a harder time beating
More
me.
people would. Welcome to Lang's favorite topic, bugs. So, bug hunts are exactly what it sounds like. During our bug hunts, we're searching for video game bugs. This could be an unintended or, unexpected feature or problem in any number of contexts. Sometimes we'll find platform-related bugs or avatar and world-related bugs. It really just depends. The general goal of a bug hunt is to uncover, game and content-related issues. You could think of it as a public game testing or quality assurance in a way. Since everyone is able to join and, it helps improve the overall quality of our experience while playing on Massive Loop. But normally I'd say these things should happen bi-weekly or monthly, but honestly it just depends on necessity, how often we actually need to do it. But now it's not that I don't have any footage for our bug hunts, but since we haven't really, streamed or recorded any of them up until probably the next one we're doing, what little I do have isn't all that entertaining or edible from a short form content standpoint or even long form due to the nature of the only session that I have recorded, so I'm just going to leave it out. Some of the earlier playtests were not as fun. They got a lot better though. So I think out of all of the events we do, bug hunts can be some of the most unexpected, like jankiest, funny bullshit you'll ever see. It's not super technical testing or, anything like that. Normally we're mainly making sure that everything works as intended and playtesting existing features, worlds, or avatars. Stuff that any players could realistically do intentionally or otherwise. So we might try other styles of bug testing down the road too, since funnily enough, I'm a closed alpha tester and beta tester for a bunch of games, but I'm starting to learn, and as I'm starting to learn, game testing in those ways would probably be a turnoff for most regular players, so who knows. But regardless though, getting to help make Massive Loop better and making, having a fun time while doing it has been really awesome. I really think it's worth checking out one of the bug hunts if you get the chance. But it's about time for our next segment. Seriously though, become a bug hunter. Uncovering bugs on Massive Loop makes it a better place and experience for everyone, and you get to have a janky fun time while doing it. We've seen so many funny and just weird things happen. It's a great time. But let's move on. As for why something like this would happen, if there was no update to Unity, like if there was no patch, nothing like this should happen, period. So unless we had like a big Unity change that none of us somehow noticed, this shouldn't happen. I can't think of anything that would do this.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
it's a stereoscopic rendering, right? If you only see it in one eye. It means they're not showing up in properly stereoscopic things, I guess. But then again, not a shader expert anyway. I'm not a shader
how
expert.
would that mess with the shaders themselves, though?
Yeah, probably not. That's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
Well, it did.
Oh my fucking god, Blaze. I'm the only person watching you on Twitch and I just got a fucking ad.
I hope you like the ad. It doesn't support me in any way.
I hate it. Where's AdBlock not working?
I don't know, but you should use it. As for how something like this would happen, dude, there is literally nothing that comes to mind that would cause this outside of like, if it's uploaded to the server and there are no changes.
And then there's Brandon. Hello. What's up?
Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome.
What?
Welcome to our village.
Welcome to our village.
You guys are blueberries for me.
I'm back.
At like a rate of like 3 per second.
Yeah, mine's about
Breathing.
5.
Blaze,
a
it's still
second, I
doing
think,
it,
but
and
yeah.
we're all fucking berries now.
I'm going up by an average
Yep.
of 10, so that means there's some kind of just inherent
Communal events. So we're going to keep this section super straightforward and simple. We're only talking about Abyssal Order, the Abyssal and Hapu community on Massive Loop. Right now, Sundays are our designated generalized event day until our events team and roleplay staff are better situated. But eventually we'll have multiple weekly regular roleplay events on Saturdays, Sundays, and probably Thursdays or Wednesdays, I'm not sure yet. Now, on Sundays, these events could be anything from a world hop, which is kind of like a world showcase and hangout kind of thing, to a roleplay event. Since it's an Abyssal / Hapu, roleplay and lore focused community, these things are starting to become developed enough to be public or playable. So we'll totally be seeing some more roleplay on Massive Loop, which is going to be a lot of fun. But as we bring more of our staff from other communal teams or projects into Abyssal Orders teams, we'll be able to manage hosting more weekly events, but, we've got several Abyssal roleplay events cooking, and we'll do the same events we do in our other roleplay groups, at least from a general standpoint, like Discord gaming events like Jackbox or Cards Against Humanity, VR game days, VR, karaoke, VR workout sessions. It'll be dope, and I'm beyond excited to finally start doing Abyssal and Hapu stuff on Massive Loop, even if it's, still going to be a slow burn for a little while longer as people discover the platform. But that's okay. We'll be here to act as guides and give y'all some awesome and unique experiences when the floodgates open. I think it'll be a really great time, and I think we're getting ready at a pretty good pace. But it's been really cool seeing members of our community start regularly attending events and in some cases working on avatars or even worlds, which is super sick. I want Abyssal Order to not only serve as the hub and home of Abyssals and Hapus on Massive Loop, but it should really be the example of what it means to be a community on Massive Loop. I want us to be the big sister to other communities and to the player base on Massive Loop. We should be the cornerstone of this platform. Someone that everyone knows is, a friendly, helpful, janky role players. And I think I'm starting to see the foundations of that dream settle into concrete finally. Hey, you made it to the end of the video, and I think that's pretty sick. Now, the reason I didn't include the contest segment is because it wouldn't have been that long, and I can just tell you what I would have told you then. So right now, the Hapu Foundation and Abyssal Order have 2 contests going. One is a avatar creation contest, and the other is an art creation contest to make Hapu Discord stickers. All of the details are in both of their announcements channels, but I've been wanting to give back to our creators while also giving the Hapus awesome new things to enjoy, and this felt like the best way to do it. Now, as of the making of this video, I'm not sure what Massive Loop's next contest is going to be, but keep your ears and eyes open because it's going to be really cool. And they've done a few in the past, which you can find in their official Discord if you look up far enough. But there aren't any details out quite yet, so it'll probably be out pretty soon though. With all that said, I really do love doing our events on Massive Loop. It's always been a lot of fun, and I don't think I've ever had a bad time. So I definitely recommend trying it at least once, that being all of them. Especially Happy Hour, since it's so modular in what we're able to do or experience, but all of them are worth checking out. As for me, I've been extremely sick. I think I have a sinus infection if I had to guess. The COVID test was negative, but it's fucking me up pretty bad. Really hard. So outside of slowly dying from the plague, I've been working on communities like always, attending and hosting events, figuring out, real life one painful step at a time. Things are okay. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't stressed out or overwhelmed, but regardless of whatever troubles I have, I'll always figure things out eventually, and everything will be okay. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to be trying a review series pretty soon, so keep your eyes out by subscribing if you're interested, both in Massive Loop or in other content that I might do. But all of Massive Loop's information is in the video description below. And anyway, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.